or you could just listen to what my question is and answer my question.
The more black people you've got, the more responsible it is.
Like, I want to sort of own you in the marketplace of ideas on this.
Listen, you bring out a BBC bull and you expect me to not be a bull. What the hell?
Every black woman should be sterilized till age 35.
Addressing the same point 10,000 billion times to Polly, like she'd give a flying fuck about you saying it for the number 1 millionth time.
You are yourself then engaging in bad faith rhetoric.
Krantos,
Sure.
what's that noise you're making? What's going on?
Now, I was put to sleep by that soy-ass answer.
I agree. I think that her content is bad. I think it does damage to the scene. That's why I'm complaining.
She's the one that could see everything. All of us are blind, and I'm wearing 2 glasses.
We don't need to.
It's not gonna change. She's gonna say the same thing all over again, dude. You guys are retarded.
You're pathetic, PollyPeople. You are just a huge loser.
This is the most disingenuous, dishonest.
They all saw the dog whistles! They're not dog whistles, they're calling it out directly. Who's not seeing the dog whistle? Holy and you're a piece of for making these words meaningless on Twitch.
Right? Don't call this content. No, I would watch Turtles before I watched it. Stop sending these ass niggas, okay, trying to with me in my chat.
Listen, I've been trying to find out all the ins and outs of it, and it's kind of tricky. We do have this secret deep cut that I have access to. Polly is a coward. Whick melts down as Polly calls him a Nazi apologist. Goodness me.
Thank you for chatting with me today. I had a look at your panel, and I can understand the pushback that you're receiving from plenty of people. Let me ask you this, though. Like, why do you invite Nazis?
Why do I invite Nazis? Which person did I invite that was on that panel that was a Nazi? Or any of my panels, to be clear.
Yeah, what the hell? Are you trying to out me? Like, what the hell?
Oh, you know, like, Doobie, right? Is he not a Nazi?
I don't think he is. Well, okay,
It's
let me
news
ask
to me.
why. Can I ask why you say Doobie is a Nazi? And I'm here to listen, and I'm here to hear you out.
Here to learn.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, okay, I get it. We can play dumb, or we can just listen to what he says. So he you know, he poses questions and makes points that are designed to further anti-Semitic conspiracy type theories. Suggests that Jewish people have outsized control over banking and, I mean, finance, Hollywood, what have you. Like there's not a dime's worth of difference between his rhetoric and Nazi rhetoric. So, and I know you know that. So, it's super. I don't understand how people can avoid the obvious implications of what somebody has said. And it's not just this panel. Like, you know, every time I've run into this guy, it's like one hard right wing fucking talking point after another. So, like, when are we going to start just calling it what it is?
I don't know. Like, people call me Nazi.
You can have far right talking points without being a Nazi, right? It's not as if, like, the more far right talking points you have and that makes you a Nazi. Nazi is like a specific political ideology that has, you know, certain core tenets that are associated with it, right? It's not just like, oh, you said 5 far right talking points, that makes you a Nazi. What is this fucking logic?
Like, it loses its
I don't.
thunder. Like,
I don't know who
isn't
you
that
are.
just a? Isn't that? But like, what he's saying, like, it's not true. 100%, it's not true. But isn't that just kind of like a dumb fucking idea that he has? Like,
Well, wait a minute. Your defense against me saying Doobie is a Nazi is no, he's just stupid.
it's not a defense. It's a sort of a question, an inquiry into the idea that that's a take. Yes. Is it accurate? No. So why should we, like, everybody has opinions. Everyone has buttholes. Doesn't mean I have to look at them all. Like,
I don't understand, like, what your point is. So like this is super simple, right? You have a guy on there.
Okay, Portland. Good luck with that. Maybe we can get some recording now.
Discussion
after
and
this.
Posing ideas and asking questions that are essentially Nazi talking points. I mean, come on. Like your response is that he's stupid.
Okay. Potentially, talking about Jewish influence in a certain sphere could be a Nazi talking point. but it doesn't mean it is necessarily a Nazi talking point, because it's all about why are they bringing it up? What's the context? What's the solution that they're proposing? Okay? I've got to be honest with you, right? I don't think the Nazis were proposing whatever fucking Doobie's half cock-brain thing was of like affirmative action for non-Jewish people in the movie industry. I don't think the Nazis were fucking proposing that, okay? And I don't think neo-Nazis are proposing that either. I don't think neo-Nazis are saying, hey, we need more non-Jewish representation in the music industry. They had some other solutions in mind when it came to, when it came to Jewish people.
The response is, I have a butthole. So like, this is not really a serious criticism. You just want to have me on to hear me talk and then ignore what I'm saying.
I am not. This is not my criticism, to be clear, right?
Yeah,
This
no,
is
I'm just
Amanda's her own person.
Yeah,
right? I'm not.
Yeah.
Don't equate us, okay?
Yeah, no. I'm sort of
different.
just asking the question to try and understand, because as somebody who has been called Nazi for the fact that
Okay, but I'm not calling you a Nazi.
No, but I'm not saying you are,
stop
but what I'm saying is that as somebody who has the experience of being labeled as such,
I've been called a Nazi too. Okay, but it's wrong.
Yeah, but then
I'm not just name calling. I'm explaining to you why I'm saying what I'm saying. When I call you a Nazi, you can respond to me like the way you are, or you could just listen to what my question is and fucking answer my question.
Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to understand. If we've both been called Nazi and
about why there are Nazis on the panel. So like, okay, so the whole panel, the last panel I saw was pretty racism heavy, and I'm just gonna focus on the Nazi angle.
Jesus.
For the moment. Hopefully other people can talk about the fact that like.
Damn. What? Racism heavy. What? Well. I mean, we were talking. Wait a second. We were talking about Ye being anti-Semitic. Yeah, it's going to get pretty racism heavy, I'd presume. Like, what the fuck? Was it also Portland is Burning got called out as well? What was it they said about Portland is Burning? Was it something to do with talking about black people and Kanye and shit? Was that what it was? Fucking hell, man.
Portland is Burning was a fucking insane racist during that panel.
So,
but
just to be clear,
Go ahead.
before you go on,
Yeah.
2 accusations: Doobie was a Nazi, and Portland is
Yes.
Burning was a racist. Okay.
Yes.
Carry on.
How?
All right. So explain to me how you could have a panel with, a Nazi
Hi, Krantos.
and a racist, and then like you have a bunch of white people talking about Kanye's effect on society, or on, I don't even know what you were talking about specifically. Like, how is it responsible platforming to do it that way? Like, why not have people of color on there, particularly like black folks that might have.
Okay. So I thought responsible platforming was about like not having people on that are super controversial. What has having black people on got to do with responsible platforming? The more black people you've got, the more responsible it is.
Something to say about the tropes that were being rolled out by many panelists.
So, as I spoke to Ninetales earlier, and she had a similar.
If you want to bring a couple of black people on, for me to be racist to on a panel, I'm fucking game. Let's go.
Similar criticism, right, of the people I have on, right? So I did try to get Jewish people on, right? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get people of color on this one. I did not know Portland's take before going in, but to be clear, I do not think I want to push back hard, like against Portland being racist. He is not racist. I will stand up for Portland 100% here.
Get Kanye on.
He is not racist, right?
Yay.
When he says, right, that certain groups tend to have anti-Semitic views, that's just true.
But it's
That's not
true.
because they are black. It is not because they are black. It is because they have poor material conditions.
Oh
and the
my
biggest
God. Okay,
correlation.
that's not even true, though, dude.
Between bigotry.
So you see how racism works? Like somebody makes a dumb fuck statement based on their feelings. I mean, Chud Logic even asked, like, where are you getting this from? And he's like, I pulled it out of my ass, brother, and I'm gonna keep repeating it. Like there's no reason to believe any of that is true, but people accept it as such because you don't have a diverse panel.
Well, my contention, I think, was around the idea that was to do with support amongst black people for like the stuff Ye was going on about. And I was just highlighted that the polling that I'd seen that was like from a couple of days earlier didn't really seem to support like the broad claims that I thought Portland is burning was making. The big issue here is after this conversation happened, Whick was deeply troubled by a perception or a belief that he was going to get like brigaded. And that was based on certain interpretations of messages that were sent. Will, can I ask you a question? Do you feel like Polly and Polly's community helped you? Can I just ask you? Well, when people like, why, oh, young black economists post wacky shit like this. Well, I suppose we can start to move into this, can't we? We'll just keep on keeping on. Maybe aim at some higher value targets for your puritanical deplatforming campaigns. There we go. Lol, no, from Will. Okay. Maybe aim at some high value targets for your puritanical deplatforming campaigns. You also only milk every fight you get in for about a week right now. Have you tried 2, maybe a month? Good to experiment and see what drives growth. Good luck. Oh, please. You can't possibly think I try to deplatform anyone. I'm constantly a target. They hate people like me, but whatever. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Here's one thing I'll say. I don't know if I've seen any evidence that Polly is herself pushing, promoting, or telling people to report, mass report. I've not seen anything of that nature. Okay? So, I can't speak to that. I have seen little mutterings and murmurings in regards to people from Polly's community potentially engaging in certain types of behavior. Again, perhaps inconclusively, but there's more that I'm being sent as we go. So let's have a little look at this. I'll pay 5. So this is this young black economist person. Sure, Boots. Yeah. So to clarify, it's not just like random people. There's people who are like VIPs and allegedly like VIPs and mods that are doing this. So we'll have a little look at this. So this is a young black economist person, okay? I'll pay $500 for anyone who has the VOD with President Sunday that Ico nuked today after President Sunday said the N-word live on stream. Why would Ico block me after inciting this? Lol. Racking them up. Ico, Rye, Torin News, and Cly. Bans all within 1 month, feeling based. Now he's railing on Polly, and I can't fight in the chat, Keck W. Sorry, Polly, I failed you. I've got to be honest. I'm not sure if it's good economics to pay $500 for that sort of stuff. I'm not sure if that's a wise economic decision. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't know. The thing is like I can definitely see where people are coming from. Okay, but I don't know for me if this is conclusive enough to say this person is 100% looking to, engage in some sort of thing. Now, there could be more out there. I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying that this isn't really enough to go hardcore on saying this person is definitely trying to, deplatform someone or something like that. There's certainly some other information that I'm privy to, which has been sent to me. So, Stardust has provided me with these. So let's have a little Billy Butchers at what they're saying. So, young black economist. I presume that this is the person. I don't see, unless there's some sort of weird thing going on, I'm going to presume this is the person in question, okay? So, let's read these. No Star, you have a habit of calling out people who don't have a platform. My opinion has remained the same. You need better black representation. You and your friends speed racism. It's embarrassing and you should stop. Stop crying about being called out. We know you make dollars from shitting on black people. It's so gross. Just stop. Well, fucking racist. Will you apologize for calling person out without a stream, or do I have to show up myself? Do I have to show up somewhere and call you out myself? You said my name on air. You asked for this, bitch. I guess the question would be, what is the nature of this calling out and what's it in response to? Because if this young black economist person is just in the background saying and doing nothing, and they're randomly getting called out by streamers, that's something that I think would be worth perhaps being critical of. But based on what I'm seeing, it seems like this person is quite aggressive and willing to put themselves in the limelight to make these criticisms and talk about these things. And certainly hopping into someone's DMs like this in such an aggressive manner. I called them out for harassing Wick off platform. Okay, so what's that look like? Here's your fucking genocidal takes. You're a Nazi, get fucked. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom in on this. Oh, I know this person. Roland Stott. The black woman until 35 and you stop the school to prison pipeline. That sounds pretty bad. Oof! That sounds about right for that Roland fella. That Roland fella's pretty spicy. Okay, what's this? Wait, there's more. Call my university and leave a message, bitch. Go ahead. GSU, come on, big boy. Defend your Nazi take to the only black econ PhD student. Okay, I mean... what is going on here? This person sounds pretty... Wait, they were in chat a second ago, weren't they? Are they still here? I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, obviously, it depends what Stardust said specifically. I feel like unhinged is a pretty reasonable word to describe the behavior that I'm seeing, and it's certainly how I describe it. Now, if this young black economist person feels they're being called out unfairly and feels like streamers are calling them out, well, my advice to them would be don't hop into their DMs and start talking shit to them. Because, you know, I feel like if you're going to hop into streamers' DMs and start talking shit, then you're going to bring yourself to their attention and they might start talking about you.
So, Wick, why are you afraid of Polly? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Why are you trying to scapegoat young black economists? Why are you and Stardust trying to scapegoat young black economists, focus all the heat on her, when the boss of young black economists is Polly?
He fears
I wanna
powerful
know
black
about that.
Did you not
creators.
see
That's the
the
issue.
content earlier where I've confronted Polly on this again and again and again, in person, in face?
That seemed like that was too polite for my taste. That was like,
I'm a
please
Polly
stop.
person.
You're
What
mean.
would you have said, Karantos? What would be your way of dealing with that?
I say, stop fucking with me. Stop sending these bitch ass niggas, okay, trying to fuck with me in my chat.
I
Okay,
can't say
I'll
that.
ban every single one.
Bro,
I
you
gave you the
can't
card.
say
I gave you a
the
Logic
N-word.
card.
You heard
You
it.
can't
I
say
got
the
the
N-word.
pass.
No one
Karatas
can
with
tell
pass.
that you're black
Karatas
under
is
the
giving me
mask.
the pass. Just FYI.
Rick,
I'm not going
you
to use
have
it.
the
I'm not
pass.
going to use
You.
it. I'm not going to use
You
it.
can
Wait,
use it.
shut the fuck up.
Clear.
Shut up, Polly's in the green room. All right, it's
Okay,
fine.
okay. Well,
I have not said anything,
Yeah,
boys. I'm an
alright.
innocent bystander. Okay.
If
fucking-
I can just say,
We've been looping so fucking hard.
somebody in chat is like, oh, everybody gets harassed. Sure, everybody gets harassed. Not everybody gets threatened to I'm going to show up somewhere, or I'm going to show up where you are on a regular basis.
Stardust, you're wrong. I'm Team Polly.
okay.
How are
Yeah.
you?
Hey, Polly.
I
we're
have
talking
to-
about...
I just think you guys are letting a chatter just lead you along.
It's not about the chatter. That's not the main problem here, okay? The chatter is just like a continuation of the problem that I think a lot of
she just
people have
brought it
had
up.
with Polly, where,
All right,
you know...
can you hear me?
All right. Yes,
Let's
we
let Polly
can
have
hear you.
a say in all this.
I am ready
Yeah, go
to
ahead.
answer all of these charges. I have heard. I am not on Oi Bruv time, so I woke up to hear everybody complaining about one of the greatest individuals that is in our space, young black
Thank
economist,
you.
who has done nothing wrong.
Nice.
Oh, fucking
Nice
troll.
one.
I love it, dude.
Full endorsement. All right, great. We've linked them together. They cannot be separated now. Perfect.
Yeah, all right. So I'm also truly disappointed to hear that Stardust doesn't like me, because she's been really growing on me, and I'd like to take this time to
Growing like a
apologize
tumor.
for anything. Hold on. Anything that I've ever said about Stardust was 100% wrong. Negative. Only the positives.
Okay, that's fair enough. Look, I don't dislike you, Polly. I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed in the behavior of a member who's a VIP in your chat who I know, and I know that you didn't know that I know this, but I know they were made a mod after they bragged about trolling in my chat and calling me a racist. And this is the same person who said, you know, again, I posted the screenshots to Twitter, but they're acting very unhinged. That's all. I'm just disappointed. That's all.
Well, I didn't know you then like I know you now. I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Well, this person just said, I don't know if you've seen the screenshots yet, but I will send them to you. So, yeah.
All right.
You're pretty unhinged.
And I think you were very fair to me with Wick and his unreasonable attempts defame me and turn the entire Twitch universe against me, I think you did good.
As
I
if you
appreciate
haven't
it.
done that
Try to
to
be as fair as
yourself for the
possible.
last month. Come on, Polly.
Wait,
Really?
I tried to be fair. I tried to be fair with Polly, so
Oh god.
you know.
Are you serious? Your
hold on now.
whole
Wait.
you found a meta that works for you. I get it, but Christ, like, don't act like you aren't doing this to yourself every single fucking week with a new target.
Okay, I just
God
sent
What
you
are you
this.
talking?
Right, let's
What
just,
are you talking
we don't
about?
turn this into a dog pile.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Let's
Thank
just,
you.
let's just relax a little bit, okay? So, what is the
So-
claim that people are making about Polly here?
Yeah.
That she's
I'm
not
not
like-
making.
No, no one's saying
Okay,
that, Krantos, for fuck's sake.
I just want to say
I'ma say-
I
I'll read the script again.
appreciate what Polly just said. Just that, you know, these screenshots are very problematic. This person has been in my chat. I have the pop out pulled up, and they've been chatting shit at me since June. So it's been like like 6 months. Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, I have.
Oh, here we go.
I
Daddy's
apparently
phone.
not.
How did you get in here?
Hey, could you
He's
let
got
me?
tabs!
I think Lonabox
Jesus
joined
Christ,
by himself.
yo.
I'm sorry, this turned into a dog pile. Can we just relax a little bit? Right, Polly, sorry, go on.
Yeah, right. Come on now. Come on. I am trying to get along with you people. So what I would like to say to Stardust is I'm going to revisit moderation decisions I made in the past, like without, I'm not used to this kind of attention, to be honest with you. So like I may have in the past done, just made decisions as to who's a moderator or a VIP less carefully than I could have. And I'm going to go back and revisit those things. I'll take a look at your screenshots and look at it through a different light.
Okay, so just
I appreciate that.
Okay, so Polly, you're saying that, because you were sort of being defensive of Young Black Economist, you're saying that maybe you need to reassess that if there's aggressive messages coming through. Have I got that right?
Yeah, of course, of course. Look, I'm not going to make somebody who is harassing another streamer who I like, I hasten to add, causing them problems. I don't think so. I could have come on and I considered this. I could have come on and just made a full-throated defense of YBE because they're going after Whick personally, in DMs after one of his chatters said some genocidal shit. It's super hard for me to come down on them for that. It's you should have seen the chats. But having said that, I understand that the blowback will hit me and people will unfairly call me a mass deplatformer, and so thus I have to take that reality into account.
You're laughing. What's
So,
the genocidal stuff?
Wait,
that's being
whoa,
spoken about?
Smugbug, you'll get your turn. Okay, I'm trying not to turn this into just a dog pile. Stardust, was there any other thing you wanted to clarify?
Yeah,
with
I just
Polly?
want to say I don't think that Polly herself would be pro deplatforming. She was the target of that deplatforming list just a month or so ago. So I don't think she would be that. But I think there's just this YBE person is problematic. It's something it's worth taking a look into. That's all. Other than that, I'm very satisfied with this conversation. I have no bad feelings towards you, Polly. And I like everybody here. So I'm gonna peace out because I actually have some errands to run. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to address with me.
Doubly backtrack.
I just want to reinforce: don't let yourself be lolcowed by a chatter. All right, that's all I wanted to say. And don't pay into that.
I deserve to hit back, Zonia. After months of content, after 6 months, I deserve to hit back. Okay, just once. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Just do what I do. Write a fanfic.
Right, Smugbug.
Anyways, yeah, that was all I had to say.
Okay, no worries. Smugbug, you seem to
Look,
have
I've got
an
a bunch.
issue.
I have a bunch of problems with Polly, but I wanted to hear what the genocidal stuff. Because look, the way Polly uses words like Nazi and genocidal, I have no faith whatsoever that whatever she's describing was actually Nazi or genocidal. But Wick, maybe you can clear it up.
Look how you wait, hold on. Look how you poisoned the well. This is bullshit.
This is how you poison the well, Polly.
Hold on, dog.
I asked Wick a question.
You cannot. All right, okay. Wick, please read the very non-genocidal chat from your chatter.
So to be clear, there are people in this was modded, right? It was taken away, right? It was deleted from my chat, right? When I was made aware of it, And I said, hey, I paused my video. I paused my chat. Says, hey, take care of this. The mods must have missed it.
Wick,
So the mods went
please
back.
read the message.
Read the genocide.
Read the
laws.
message. Unleash the Kraken.
Give me a sec. Let me find it.
Let's see if Adolf approves. Okay.
This might literally be the first instance of a leftist correctly identifying a genocide in the last year. Here we go.
Oh my god. Smugbug, chill out, okay?
I'm fully confident.
Okay,
Nick,
so
Nick.
this was from a rando chatter in my stream. It says,
What was the name of the
sterilize
chatter?
Roland Stott.
Okay, rando.
Sorry, I know that guy.
Sterilize the black women until 35 and you stop the school to prison pipeline.
Whoa!
Base. Not base, yes.
That is gross.
No, Q. We gotta dial that one back, buddy. Hold
I'm
on.
kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
save
to be
it
clear,
for the second time.
When I saw this,
You're
right, I was
kidding.
like, get rid of
We're
it.
only talking about
It
Chicago.
was gotten rid of.
we should
But
go
once
around the
again,
circle
Polly's
and-
community is lying in my chat because that's what they do. Let's be clear. And again, I want to point out that Polly, right, was okay with her harassing me. She said that. I didn't want to come down hard on her for harassing Wick because it's okay to harass me. That's fine, right? And that's okay, right?
Maybe we should go around the circle and see if anyone thinks that quote's genocidal or not.
Yeah, we should. I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Starting
give it
with
a
Chud.
yes.
Look, come on,
I'm
please.
not
'Cause
asking me,
I
I'm
just
just gonna-
woke up. I want to answer the charges against me, so I can also go about my day.
Okay, sure. So, Wick, so that you're saying that was moderated after the fact?
And I
It
have
was after the
screenshots.
fact, right?
And I have screenshots of the mods saying I'm taking care of it.
Right, but I would like to know how somebody in my community pointing that out and getting pissed off about it, maybe even multiple people, makes me a mass deplatformer.
I said your community is full of master platformers, right? I said
Yeah, why? Because they got upset at your
Do you not think
genocidal
this is
chat.
harassing? Do you not think this?
Oh
is
my god,
harassing?
do you see how you twist it? Genocide.
Oh, no, one second. Wick, I got a question for you. Was it just that one message?
No, there was one on Twitter too.
Okay,
Well,
so
no,
it's
there
two
was a
messages
whole
amongst
conversation.
100.
Different people, right? Different people.
Hey,
right?
Wick,
So multiple.
Wick.
And they were all banned, right? They were all banned in that same stream itself. They were all banned, right?
Oh, you mean from the chat from Roland Stott?
Yeah.
That's all. Like everything like that I
Yeah.
saw was gone. It was gone. I don't think there was much like that. I nuked the bot just in case we missed anything.
So what the fuck is the bitching for? If you fucking ban that motherfucker, if you ban that motherfucker,
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you
That's
why.
a genocidal chat now.
Because
just all
this
relax.
is just this is just the thing. Like again, like if you're trying to paint me as a harbor of Nazis, that someone who supports racism, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you're saying that we should go in. Here's a program to get all the chat logs from this person who harbors Nazis, right? And threatens to mass brigade people. This is another thing that was claimed by your community. Maybe it's right to think, maybe these people are targeting me and I should take action.
Okay, so I was looking at your stream on my stream, right? Because we had the debate where you said,
because I make interesting
Polly,
content.
Wick, shut up, for fuck's sake.
Come on, let's just
Dude,
relax.
this is what he does when he knows I'm about to say something that's gonna make him look bad. But I promise you, Wick, I love you so much. I would be sad if you were ever deplatformed.
Well, I'd be sad if you were as well.
All right, well then.
Serial love.
Okay, can I just ask? Sorry, Polly, what do you think?
Oh,
you're
for
doing
fuck's sake, can I say anything for?
Sure, keep talking. Sorry.
Holy shit.
You get your chance.
Please talk.
Let Polly
Talk,
respond to what's
please,
just
go
been
ahead.
said. Polly, go on.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so I was watching. So like me and Wick had a fight about whether he has Nazis in his chat, right? And he says I did nothing wrong. All of my chatters are wonderful, like little toddlers that were having fun. So like I watched. So I was like, all right, that's fine. I think you're wrong. And so I watched some of your video, and what I do is I laugh at right wingers as my content, right? And so we were looking at your chatters, laughing at them because they're like dog whistling, not TOS or anything, but it's obvious there's like, white nationalists and they're like saying their dog whistling shit. And it wasn't until, and you ruined my content by taking the air out of my fun by having a genocidal discussion. And so I'm trying to enjoy a little Wick content, and your failure to moderate ruined all of our fun. And now you're blaming me and saying I'm trying to deplatform you. Why don't you moderate your chat?
Can you again, as I was stated once again, it was moderated. Can you give me examples of these dog whistles in my chat?
Oh,
why don't you? Wait. Okay, so like,
what example? Like just one?
Well, right. So like, this is what I wanted to do. So like I want to sort of own you in the marketplace of ideas on this
I
shit,
want
right?
an
So like,
example.
You want to answer the
I
question
was.
then?
Hold on. Well, I'm at a disadvantage because Whick has not released his logs. So
I have
so
YouTube
like, you can
videos.
always
I have
say
YouTube videos. You're
you can always
you're
no, no,
contention. No, no,
okay.
no, 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 no.
Right,
You're
let's
contention right now.
let's relax.
You gotta let me talk.
Everyone
You gotta
chill
let me
out.
talk. You gotta let me talk.
We need
Your contention
Whick,
is that I
Release the
harbor
Kraken.
Nazis.
Whick.
That I harbor Nazis.
Yeah.
So yes, that VOD is deleted. But if I harbor Nazis, then you should be able to find plenty of examples of
Sure.
all the VODs that I have up on YouTube or on things. You should be able
Yeah,
to
but-
have one ready. Surely you
but-
have one ready. Surely
What
you
are you
have
talking
one.
about, dude? I just woke up, you
Of
little
course you
bitch.
don't. Of course
Dude,
you don't.
look. Oh yeah, because I had to sleep. So I had to end my stream
Polly,
and go to sleep.
you're completely dodging the substance
I'm
of the argument.
dodging.
here.
Okay,
Okay.
let's
all
just-
right.
okay,
no,
Smug.
Smug, what do you mean?
Just
Smug,
yelling.
what do you mean she's Smug? What do you mean she's dodging? She clearly remembers that they were dog whistles, but doesn't remember what the dog whistles were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
All right,
just-
look,
that
I
wasn't
want to
even
be.
the
I want to be
original.
given. I
It
want to
makes
give
sense.
I wanna just
give
give
an olive
Polly
branch
an-
real quick. I
You-
want to give an olive branch real quick. Can I give an olive branch first? Like, look, all I need, right? All I need from you, Polly,
Yeah.
is for you to get rid of this young black economist from your community because she's clearly
Whoa,
harassing.
whoa, hey.
Are you?
That's all.
Are you not calling
No,
for
wait,
cancel
that's not
culture,
necessary.
Wick? Are you not then calling
Hold
for
on.
cancel
Yeah.
culture yourself? I thought you were against cancel
DVIP her.
culture.
Like, don't even block her from your community. Just DVIP her and demoder.
Even that,
That's it.
I think just YBE saying, "Hey, I'm not gonna like chase people into their communities and advocate for deplatforming them or try and find clips of people saying the N-word." Like, if YBE just stops being a piece of shit, that would be fine.
Oh, that's true.
They've
That's
never
true, too.
once,
Yeah,
they've
it
never
just doesn't
once been
happen
willing
again.
to
That's
like
cool.
step up and say, "Hey, okay, you're right. I went a little too far. This is cringe. I'll stop." That would be plenty, frankly. But also, I don't think YBE is even the substantive part of this problem. Maybe I'm way off, but
Yeah,
Well,
like
you-
I would rather you come at.
charitable as
So look,
possible here.
I would rather you come at me for the things that you say that I've done. Like I've already said
I
I'll
would rather
revisit
you
all
come at
my.
me for the
Which
things
you
that
okay?
I've
Well,
done.
one, you bitch, dude. Just let me finish talking. Okay, so
oh my
so, like,
god.
like I've already said. Look. I am going to revisit moderation decisions. I'm going to look at what Stardust provided because Stardust I think is very fair. Unlike you, who's a little bitch and is willing to like make stuff up about me and my community when all we want is love. And
right.
we were fucking wicking out yesterday, and then you ruined it by being a bitch about genocidal chatters.
What the fuck is the
alright,
genocidal chatters? What are they talking about?
Okay,
Wait,
wait, I
you
thought we
thrown
got-
around this
It was,
term,
it was a
genocidal chatters.
bypassed
genocidal. It was a
this.
genocidal text. It was a genocidal chat, not chatters, not the whole chat. One chat log
Well-
that was seen, and there may be more.
Alright,
We don't
so,
have the
yeah.
logs. But
Well, Smug,
Well, okay.
wait, Smug,
So
Smug,
like,
Smug.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Let me
back you
say
up, Polly.
this.
I'm gonna back you up, Polly. Smug.
Okay.
If there's a chat of 50 people and there's one genocidal chat, is it not a 50 genociders chat?
no, I fucking knew it. God damn it, Lindenbox. Here, can I bring up my real problem? Wait, Polly, can I just actually ask you one question?
Okay, but let me. No.
Oh my god,
no,
I'm
no.
begging you,
One
Polly,
at a time.
please.
Just
You-
one. Wait.
I'm
Let me say
begging.
one.
That's great.
Let me.
You've been
let
dominating
me
this
say.
conversation, please.
Oh,
Polly.
I've been
No, yes,
dominating.
the reason that
You
Polly's been
have-
just
okay,
give me-
just to be clear,
I've
it's
been
like quite
dominating.
one-sided. So I'm just trying to make it a bit,
I get that. I would just
Yes,
really like
do
Polly to
better,
answer
Chud.
the question.
Okay,
I can.
I'm
Polly,
doing
if
what
you've
I
got
can,
another
okay.
point to make, Polly.
Yeah, I have
listen,
one more
if you've got-
point, and then you can talk.
Okay,
Just
good.
wait, please,
Go
for
for it, go
fuck's
for it, go
sake.
for it.
Okay, so Wick.
I'd love
Wick,
to.
There are people that have told me that there was multiple people engaged in a genocidal type discussion in your chat. Now I would be happy. We would all be happy if you could clear the air by releasing your chat logs so that we could confirm that your chatters are all good, nice, non-genocidal people.
Okay.
Jesus
So
Christ.
what I will do is I will let you and direct you to my YouTube channel where you can see all the chat logs that I have, right? All the VODs that I have up. I nuked that VOD because I felt threatened. Okay. But all the other ones that I have,
Wait
I
a minute.
encourage you people. No, let me finish. I encourage everyone to go through them, to watch my content, to go through and look at the kind of things that I allow and the kind of things I don't. Well, do I allow conservative talking points? Yes, I do, because we're a free speech zone. That's fine, right? Do I allow people who have different takes than I do? Yes. Do I allow people to come into my chat and call me all sorts of names and harass me? I actually do too.
Wait,
When
so
young
the
black
one-
economist came into my chat to harass me and call me a racist, I let her do that. I did not time her out. I did not mute her. I did not do anything like that. Again, this happens, and please come check me out at twitch.tv/death of certainty because you're gonna like what you have to see.
Yeah, but the one thing you won't see at twitch.tv/death of certainty, like it seems very convenient, Wick, that the one VOD that is at issue is the one that's not available.
So when you said that you were you would like me to come after you for the things you do, I'd like you to come after me for the things I do. What have I done that's Nazi-ish or genocidal-ish or racist?
Well, you have so when I say you're harboring Nazi behavior, you're not helping clear your name by hiding the VOD where you're where you have been ostensibly claimed as harboring Nazi behavior.
Well, I deleted that VOD because I felt threatened by your community, yes.
So the evidence is gone. The evidence that you're attacking me on is gone.
Well, your community is
Well,
what
let's
suppress
just
that
okay,
evidence,
but
right?
Polly, do you understand?
How did I do that? How did
wait.
Oh,
Do you understand?
I
Potentially...
deleted Wick's VOD.
No, sure, but do you understand that potentially Wick might feel a bit threatened because he maybe read some comments in a certain context and he felt that he was going to get like reported or mass reported? Do you understand where he's coming from, even if you don't agree?
Well, sure, I understand where he's coming from, but then he should not call me. He should not be like, my chatter said something that was, undeniably genocidal. Polly calling it out makes her the bad guy. Like that's the bullshit thing that I'm.
Yeah, I
that your
remember when
claim,
Wick said that.
Is that your
Yeah.
claim? Is that your claim?
No, that's exactly what he said. 100%. Not. Yeah.
It's like call it out. I called it out. I called it out on my stream.
Wick
right?
is Polly shadowboxing right now. Is she not addressing you, but
what?
addressing something she created? Is that what's happening right now?
Look, I'll get this. Polly, like I said on your stream to you, even when we're fighting, I like you, right? I'm frustrated at you, but I like you. I genuinely do. I think you have a passionate voice in this community, unique voice, all that thing. Like, we could bury this. We could make this stop, right? We don't have to turn this into content forever. We could just say, hey, look, you make sure that your community doesn't do yikesy shit, and I'll make sure my community doesn't do yikesy shit to you. That's all. Easy.
Smugbug, did you want to say
All right,
something?
well, okay. So now Smugbug, please, take your 95 theses and nail them to the door. Go ahead.
Wait, are you going to respond to Wick? Like, are you happy to
No,
resolve this?
I was waiting on that.
What do you want me to say? Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know.
Awesome. Stop going
Why
around.
Why is it so hard for you to say, hey,
wait.
my community won't harass you? Why is that hard to say? Why does this
Because
take a
we
lot of
don't.
effort?
She doesn't want the harassment to stop. Wick.
She wants to because she wants to. Okay,
Now,
because actually, because she wants to pivot away in the last 20% of any conversation, so that it's.
She loves beating up on you, Wick. She loves
Exactly,
beating
it's
up on
infinite
you. You're her
content.
favorite chew toy, okay?
Infinite content generation.
Exactly.
Look,
Never resolve anything.
Accept your
Make
position.
a video about it.
Okay, no, I am not about that. I'm here for resolution. I am not here for
Clearly.
content.
Resolve with
Okay,
it. I'll shut the fuck up.
So, all right. So Wick, what would you have me do? How can I accommodate you in the future so that you're happy?
Like honestly, just yeah. I think I've said it. Like you said
Delete
it.
your channel.
Look, I even got you this. I even gave you this on when you called into
I
Stardust.
like the energy
right?
here.
I even gave you this when you called into Stardust, and I asked you, hey, can you tell your community not to mass report or brigade me? And it took you a while, but you said yes, okay.
It took me a while. Holy shit. Okay,
there's an easy solution here. Wick, you can say that genocide is bad, and Polly can say that mass report.
And
then Polly can say mass reporting is bad, and then
yes, mass reporting is
Wait, but I have a problem.
Let me just hold on. No,
genocide is bad.
Wait a second. No, wait. Stop.
Because everything's a genocide now, so we'll have to get to that.
Smugbug, we'll get to you.
I know.
Now.
But that's why that resolution's meaningless. That's the problem. I'm just highlighting that resolution is meaningless.
Well, saying anything is bad is somewhat meaningless, but I don't know what else to suggest.
No. I mean, the word genocide is fucking meaningless at this point.
Okay.
Can I please just say one thing here? Is that mass reporting is terrible for many reasons. One of it is it'll destroy us all. I've been speaking against mass reporting. Like Wick says, look at all my VODs and see where I stand. I say, look at all my VODs and talk about how I constantly rail against mass reporting because I know that I'm a target of mass reporting constantly. Like I have no dog in this fucking drumming up ideas of mass reporting fight because I'm the first one to get like nailed by it. Please understand it's completely disingenuous for anybody or just complete failure to understand who pays the price for mass reporting activity. Like I'm already on a public target list for that shit. So fuck all of you who think I'm somehow not fully against mass reporting and deplatforming of like innocent people like us. Everybody here deserves a fucking platform. Understand that.
True.
Base?
Wick,
right.
Wick, okay. Wick.
No, Krantos. It's like I'm struggling for power with you right now. It's very difficult. It's such a dominating force. Smugbug.
Listen, you bring out a BBC bull and you expect me to not be a bull. Like, what the hell?
Okay.
You brought me for you to stand in the corner.
No.
Right now,
Okay, just let him tire himself out. It's all right.
Wait,
It's
Smugbug. What did you want to say?
Okay.
And then we'll move on to Loner Box, and then we'll.
All right, my fucking problem here is that it's really nice that Polly says mass reporting will destroy us all, but then based on Polly's own understanding of how things work, calling people Nazis or calling them genocidal is probably going to result in some mass fucking reporting from communities that are aligned with Polly's community. So how do you square those two things, Polly? They seem contradictory.
All right. So are you suggesting that when somebody says every black woman should be sterilized until age 35, that I can't say that that's genocidal?
They do that in Israel, by the way.
Let me answer. Q.
Let me just say that, okay? They do that in Israel, okay? They were sterilizing Ethiopian women, okay? Because they want the black DNA. Paulie, you better speak up against that.
We're putting the anti-Semitism in the vault. We're locking it.
It's not anti-Semitism. It's the truth.
We'll come back to it. It's okay. It's okay. I promise we'll deal with that question.
Being anti-apartheid,
wait. It's okay.
Settlement is not being anti-Jews.
All right. Hold on. We'll come back to
Nicholas.
Okay, anyway. So, Polly, yes, that line of text is a genocidal line of text, but then you inflate it to Wick's chat is genocidal. Wick is harboring Nazis. Do you see how by expanding that, you make Wick responsible for one deranged chatter sending one deranged chat, and then you say, well, there could be an infinite number of Nazis in there. We will never know unless he releases all the logs. It's a ridiculous standard to hold people to.
Stochastic deplatforming isn't a thing. That was me memeing.
No, don't fuck yourself with this meme, alright?
Stochastic isn't even a word I have known other than these last 30 minutes, guys. You're being cringe, okay? And you Smugbug, I love how cute you are being right now, addressing the same point 10,000 billion times to Polly, like she'd give a flying fuck about you saying it for the number 1 millionth time, okay? Listen, she don't give a damn about an NFT say, okay? She don't give a damn what a JPEG is saying, okay?
I will die happy if I get one answer to that question one time that isn't a fucking pivot. One time.
Don't give him his death wish.
Yeah. Polly,
okay, so if somebody's gonna ask me a question, I need you to ask the question and then not have 1,000 people jump in so I can answer the question. Go ahead.
has the power of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
We can't contain him.
I do possess the power. Yeah, that is true. Thank you for. I was thinking that. That's why you're my director of communications.
Buddy, psychic link. We're good. Don't worry.
Exactly.
The
That's why you're
question
my
is,
apprentice.
How do you square this idea that mass reporting will destroy us all when I would say that your behavior encourages mass reporting by saying that certain creators are harboring Nazis or have genocidal chats or may even be denying genocides? I think that is in mass reporting.
Okay, so I would say you are yourself then engaging in bad faith rhetoric, but because what you're essentially defending is somebody who is saying something unequivocally genocidal, and me saying, look, this person is in here.
Did Wick say something genocidal? Wait, don't pivot. Did Wick say something? No, you've already lied. You're being dishonest.
Okay.
Nope.
Hey, look.
You're being dishonest. Roll it back.
All right. Hold on.
I'm defending Wick.
Fuck you, dude. Dude, come on now. I'm trying to. Am I going to be allowed to have a discussion, or are you just going to sit there and talk over
Let Polly
me?
respond. You can respond. We can keep it nice and cool, okay? Polly, go on.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know where to go with this at this point. Like, if I'm not even allowed to like describe my point of view after you completely mischaracterize the things that I've said and the things that I'm saying even now, this conversation is not going to go anywhere. So like please understand. I woke up today to hear a bunch of people making a bunch of shit up about me, right? And so I come on really actually here to try to resolve things. And yeah, there's content to be made here, and I'm happy to help you make your content, but you got to play ball with me a little bit and let me talk, okay?
Go on.
Affirmative. Yes. Agreed.
All
Absolutely.
right. So if don't be on the side of the people that call for the mass sterilization of any racial minority, right? So don't essentially say, Polly, when somebody says something unforgivable in Wick's chat, right? Make sure you say it in a specific way that makes you happy. Remember, there are people that are saying in my chat, they're like, well, this was a whole conversation that they were watching Wick's channel because we love Wick before I came on stream, and they're like, check this shit out, that's wild. And so I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. We see a bunch of funny shit, right? Funny right-wing shit that we laugh at all the time, the usual shit. And then somebody says something unforgivable, brings the stream to a screeching halt. Other people say, this is a whole conversation going on. I don't cover that part, but I do mention that somebody says that, right? So what have I done wrong here?
Krantos,
Sure.
what's that noise you're making? What's going on?
Now, I was put to sleep by that sorry-ass fucking answer. I just had...
Cool. That's fine, that's fine. I can ask you...
I heard something unique in what Polly was saying. Polly said you should not be on the side of the people that are pushing for genocide on any racial minority.
Yeah.
Okay. The emphasis on racial minorities. So should we be pushing genocide on white people?
Oh my god!
Okay, no, don't! Oh, please don't take us off the track. All right, hold on, Polly. I totally
agree.
I want to agree. Q, I want to agree. I want to agree.
Say word for word. Look, I just didn't want to say word for word. The chatter said it's so gross, so I changed the words a little bit. I'm not calling for any genocide of anybody. Fuck, Jesus.
Yeah, Polly. Right, listen. Polly, you said, don't be on the side of the people who call for the mass sterilization of people. I totally agree. But I'm not on the side of the single chatter who got moderated in Wick's chat. I'm on the side of Wick, who was called a Nazi harborer and was told that he had a genocidal chat. So it sounds like you're attributing this single line of text that we've seen to Wick, when in fact it's just a random Twitch schizo that hopped into a chat that had some entertaining content and posted some bigoted shit, right?
Sure, that could have been the case. I don't know. I was
so
just
why are you saying don't be
people...
on the... Wait, sorry, you don't know? Sorry, what's that mean?
I didn't... Well, one, I didn't... Look, did you listen to what I said? I tried to explain this, and I'll just explain it. Here's what we're gonna start over, okay? So what I went on stream yesterday. We love Wick. We love Wick's content. He's got a lot of right wingers on that say insane stuff. They usually dog whistle it so we can all laugh at it together, right? Like it's power level hiding stuff that we like. We love that shit, right? So we watch it, we laugh at it. Somebody decided to just rip the mask off and go hog wild, right? That's not my fault. Wick's moderators just let this conversation happen, apparently. I don't know. This is just what people in the chat are telling me, right? So what am I supposed to do? Just like what is wrong with that? What have I done wrong here?
So you have no evidence of anybody other than that one person that got banned?
Wait, we just assume Q, can we just assume the evidence at hand because no one disagrees with it, okay? My problem
let's assume
is that once again...
Which chat is full of fucking genocidal people.
Of course, full of wackos, right, I get it. The problem is that you keep saying, don't be on the side of the people who call for the mass sterilization of people, when I'm only defending Wick, which you're dog whistling. You're implicitly implying that Wick is somehow on that side. If you want to explicitly say, Wick does not harbor Nazis, and his chat is not necessarily genocidal, there was just one genocidal chatter that did get moderated, that would be great. I think that would clear things up very nicely.
Here is what I'll say. Okay, look, I'm going to extend an olive branch here. I don't think Wick is able to see dog whistles that are out there. That's
I could convince a wall to fly better than you could convince her to say that Wick is not harboring fucking genocidal people.
I know.
Give up, smart. Give up, smart.
Polly pretends that she isn't doing exactly what she's doing right now, which is constantly allowing the maximum possible space for all of the people that she's opposing to be implicit Nazis or dog whistling or doing some shady shit
Alright, look.
that implies they know
There's
what they're
more
doing.
content
Or
that
they're
way, man.
or-
She wants
I
content.
know there's more content. I agree. I think that her content is bad. I think it does damage to the scene. That's why I'm complaining. all right?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. Look. I would encourage anyone who thinks that I am doing damage or harming the whatever the fuck the scene is to come watch at twitch.tv/PollyPeople as we go through these types of ostensive dog whistles, and you can call me out directly.
I think
and
Nazis
tell me I'm
fucking love
wrong.
you, Polly. I think Nazis love the amount of space you give them by calling 9 out of 10 people a Nazi and only one of them.
Yes, me and Smug appreciate the space you give us. Yes.
True.
Wait,
you give us so much room to do our work. We appreciate
Yes,
it,
you
Polly.
do.
Actually, we're your biggest
and,
fan.
and Chud as well. Okay, he's our fuel.
Wait,
Wait,
don't
Chud is a
derail-
crypto.
yeah,
Chud is a crypto. Wait, don't
Okay,
reveal
let's
him.
just.
Smug,
Okay.
you're derailing. You're derailing,
Hold on,
Smug.
hold on.
You're right.
Hold
You're
on,
right.
man,
I'm
I'll
wrong.
take that
Please,
olive branch.
please,
Why not? I'll
please.
take it. I'll accept it, Polly. I'm saying I'm accepting it if you want. Sure.
I have never said that you don't that you purposely do any of this. My whole point of looking at that was to try to like debate bro you and kind of own you a little bit and how you didn't see this. That was my whole fucking point. It's fucking funny to me, dude. Like
There
this
was
is
no good face behind it. Only humor. Only humor. It was only jokes. Why you taking it serious, Wick? That's what she's saying right now. Why you mad, bro? She's basically saying, why you mad, bro? It was a joke. You took it serious, and now you're deleting VODs. You're afraid you're gonna get fucking banned. She's calling you a pussy, basically.
Yeah, why
Well,
should we
it's
take
not-
being called Nazis or genocidal seriously? You're right.
I'm not,
You
but
called
the-
me. You called
Just a
me.
big
At the,
meme.
It's just jokes, man.
Look, just call me the Nazi, right? I mean, you're already.
No,
doing
you're not
it.
a Nazi.
I'm the real Nazi.
How do you know,
Polly,
Smug?
Polly is the real Nazi. Everybody
sure
here,
you're
derailing now.
you're
This
all
is a derail.
woke, and I'm the Nazi.
I'm sorry I
Like,
derailed, but this
you
is a
are
derail.
correct.
Can we get
You
back to
are
it?
correct. You are
I
correct.
think we were
You
making.
are
I think
correct.
we were making
Listen,
progress.
just to,
Look,
just,
okay.
just to step in quickly to say, I'm
Yeah, I
not.
want to chime in.
Okay. I just want to say,
Please,
I'm not
Bob.
sure if it's an olive branch to say to Wick, you're too stupid to understand when someone's being racist in your chat. But, you know, if Wick wants to accept it, that's on his behalf. I'd make no comment on that either way. Loner Box, what have you got to say?
Just here to make new friends. No, I've got a question. Wait, fuck. Okay, it's really simple. I think we probably all agree that if someone got banned from Twitch tomorrow, and it turned out that they got banned because they were genocidal, they were advocating for genocide, that's probably okay. It's probably okay to ban someone for being genocidal on Twitch.
Yep.
You all agree with that?
Krantos?
Cool.
Yeah.
Krantos?
All right. What if there was a streamer who was dog whistling a little bit or just being very irresponsible with their community moderation and they'd harbored a community of genocidal people? Probably be okay to ban them as well, right?
If we could correctly identify it, sure.
I mean,
Yeah, sure. Okay, so
from a
that's-
TOS perspective, yes.
I would
From,
say
You know what I mean?
so-
Like the way
from a
things
TOS
work.
perspective,
one more
you're
question.
correct.
One more question, then I'll let you
Okay.
say whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess the thing is, if we're going to make accusations of people harboring like a Nazi or genocidal community, you probably need a high burden of proof, because even though you're not probably in favor of deplatforming them, you might be quietly saying to other people, well, if this person's harboring a genocidal audience, then it's probably okay to try and deplatform them.
Deplatform
so
everybody.
Okay, hold on. So the reality is that I don't need to. So like people who actually harbor genocidal audiences, they get deplatformed without any effort from anybody like me. I mean, like they just go too far at some point and get clapped. Like my whole point in like sort of like looking at Wick's VOD and like look at this person was to eventually like try to debate him again to just to show him that he doesn't know what he doesn't know.
Based on
And
like one.
potentially like course correct, right? Like it's
Okay, so you did say though that people who have genocidal audiences get deplatformed anyway, but obviously
Yeah.
they get deplatformed because people report them, and people report them more likely if other people with audiences are saying this person's harboring a genocidal audience, right?
Yeah, but like Wick is not going to get deplatformed if the thing is like what you have to worry about, like if you're going to let a bunch of right wingers in your audience that dog whistle, is that you is that you're boiling a frog, right? It's going to be like politically provoked, where like if they just sort of go overboard and before you know it, they're saying a bunch of shit that gets you deplatformed. And look, I'm providing a service here. I'm trying to help you.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting. This is so disgusting.
Excuse me, please, we're making progress.
This is not progress. This is retardation. Oh my god,
the line.
Dude, she's the one that could see everything. All of us are blind, and I'm wearing 2 fucking glasses.
We don't need to
hold the line.
Excuse me,
brother.
try not to derail. Okay, that was a good answer. Okay.
Oh my god!
Hold the line, brother. Q.
Is there
Q, chill.
There's a lot of misogyny in this voice call. Okay, all right.
Right, Loner Box,
So-
what have you got to say, mate?
Yeah, so I think then the case is that if we're okay, I think the problem that Wick is having, and I've only heard about this just now. I think the problem Wick has though is that in part of your argument, Polly, it seems that you might have Wick thinks that you said he's harboring a Nazi or genocidal audience unwittingly, but then that if someone was doing that, I think reporting them would be okay. So I think that's what Wick's bothered about. Is that right?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying, because like I don't think that he's doing this purposely, and I think the dog whistles are dog whistly enough where it's not going to get him deplatformed. Like the thing that caught my attention is the person that just ripped the mask off and said something, like insane.
So Wick's harboring Nazis and genocidal people, but only in a way that's okay to stay on the platform.
I don't know about harboring. He just doesn't know what he's. I mean,
Accidentally
Jesus
harboring.
Christ, like, yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's okay. Wait. Just one more question, then I'll fuck off. Excuse me. So it's okay to accidentally harbor Nazis and genocidal people in your audience.
No, of course it's not. That's why I'm trying to look. There's 2 things I can do. One, I can do God's work like I'm doing, and make content out of something and help Wick course correct and make his stream as good and wonderful as he deserves it to be, without being at risk of being deplatformed by right-wing fucking idiots. Like,
so I'll rephrase
this is a win-win that I'm looking for here.
Yeah, so I'll just rephrase the question.
Get content out of it.
Yeah, I'll rephrase the question. Obviously, it's not okay to accidentally harbor Nazis and genocidal people, but if you're accidentally harboring Nazis and genocidal people, would it be okay to deplatform someone who's doing that for long enough? Or can they stay? If someone accidentally harbors genocidal people, should they just be allowed to stay on Twitch?
I don't know. Well, that's like beyond. That's like above my pay grade. So
that's why it's a bold accusation, though, right? That's why it's a very heavy accusation in some people's eyes, right?
Well, if I may add, just real quick, if I may just briefly.
I'm just silly.
The accusation that you levied that I'm harboring Nazis in my chat came before any of this. This was previous to anything you saw regarding genocide. This was previous. This happened prior to that.
Sure. Okay, so please understand, in my point of view, saying you're harboring Nazis, nobody takes me seriously anyway. But it's to sort of show from my point of view, from a fucking leftist point of view, of how a person could in my mind, you're the perfect caricature of the white moderate who just sort of stands in the way of progress and ignores all of the horrific stuff on the right. Come on, that's the character. It's the character you play, right? Now you're not doing harm, right? But you're getting in the way of progress, and you're letting a bunch of people get away with dog whistling in your chat, right? There's worse things people do all over the place. I like to point that shit out. If you say, Polly, leave me alone, I don't want to hear your criticism, that's fine too. But this is a win-win in my judgment. I get to laugh at your insane right-wing chatters, and I get to laugh at you not seeing it. But you gotta clap the straight genocidal stuff.
Why would you point it out? Why would you feel like you need to point it out to him? If you said no one takes you seriously.
Well, because he tells me that I'm wrong. He says, Polly, you're seeing things that don't exist. It's a good there's a teachable moment in all of this. Because Wick firmly believes that he can see dog whistles, and I am overly I see like demonic people where they're not there, right? And that's a great story. Like we could have a debate about that, and I think that'd be fucking interesting. And so there's content to be had here. The problem is that it gets in the way of right wingers doing their dog whistles.
There's content to be had here on the behalf of Whick. Basically, let's shit on Whick, okay? Call his fucking chat a bunch of genocidal Nazis, okay? I win by being the fucking queen, the savior, okay? I come in and I teach this white man, okay? This filthy, degenerate, ugly, disgusting white man, okay? How to moderate this chat. Because he cannot see dog whistles, but I can see it. And anybody who disagrees with me, they're just Nazis. You know, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It sounds like we're like having things both ways then, because when it comes to the idea of like, oh, maybe by laying these accusations, you might be saying it's okay to report them and get them deplatformed.
But I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I know you're not saying that, but I think that's like it might be a logical conclusion. But when I mentioned that, you say it's okay. No one takes me seriously when I do these accusations. But now you're saying when I do these accusations, it's actually to point something out and to provide value. So it feels like you're having it both ways.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on a second. Like. Let's fucking back this shit up. Like, think about what you are saying. You're saying, Polly, if you try to have a discussion about right-wing dog whistles, you are inevitably calling for mass deplatforming, and that's unfair. Think about what the effect on discourse that particular line of argumentation has.
So we are not talking about right-wing dog whistles. We're talking about genocide. That's a bit genocide and Nazi. You can be right-wing without being genocidal and being a Nazi. I think most people would say that right-wingers are probably fine to exist on Twitch. It's probably I'm going to get rid of all of them. So that's the difference there, right? If you said right-wing, there wouldn't be a problem. I don't think. Yeah.
All right, so if I don't say this is a genocidal chatter, that's okay. I can say these are like white nationalist Nazis. Can I do that? Is that okay?
I think genocidal chatter is probably fine, but like if you're saying there's a community issue, then you'd say, well, that may be right-wing community, because as far as I know, there's only evidence of one genocidal chatter who got moderated, right? So the accusation would be right-wing, like dog whistle community, and that's probably fine, yeah.
We're assuming what evidence is there or not. Like Whick has invited us to, and I will accept his invitation. He has accepted us to look at his content and see if there's anything to be seen. And if he wants to stand by that, I'm happy to take a quick look and, see if there's anything to be seen there. I assume that it's all clean and spick and span, and there's not going to be anything untoward there.
There are going to be right-wing, non-dog whistly right-wing, just straight up right-wing talking points in my chat because I allow right-wingers in my chat. That's going to happen. Yeah. But that's the fun one. That's a far cry from genocide.
All right, okay. All right, look, I won't say the G word. I know that gets everybody's fucking panties in a bunch.
It's a far cry from Nazism. It's a far cry from fascism. It's a far cry
from... it's a white man. It's a white man with a beard.
No, come on, Wick, you cannot take my fun away.
What are you talking about? The only thing I'm asserting, just real quick. The only thing I'm asserting right here is that a right-wing talking point isn't a dog whistle for fascism.
Okay, all right. No, of course not. Of course not, Wick. Don't cuck my content, brother. What makes
my God.
Whoa.
What makes would you let me finish? What makes it fun is if I watch certain people's chats, right? Like your chat, for example. I'm sure this is not correct. So just hypothetically speaking, if I were to watch a Wick stream and see, in my crazed judgment, we'll say, a bunch of white nationalists doing 14 words type shit in your chat and having you not see it and laugh at it, are you saying I shouldn't do that?
No, Look, everyone should be watching my content. Everyone should be.
Right,
gang,
so
I'm having a panel at 6 p.m. Eastern, so you can watch to see if there's.
Can I be on it?
Well, it's full right now.
Can I be on it? Shameless! Can I be on it? Shameless, dude!
Look, the content memeing is fun. I get it, right? But the problem is that if you're agreeing, if you're admitting right now that calling shit genocidal is just for the content, it's for the meme, it's spicy hyperbole that's fun and exciting to do, then that's fine. But then you're no better than any of the people dog whistling because you're basically destroying a useful term.
No,
you are.
I remind
you can't have it both ways. Either the word matters or it doesn't.
Look,
So
I
which is it?
remind you,
Does it
I
matter? Content matters more. The content matters more.
I remind you that the chatter that gave rise to my apparently unfair use of the G word called for the mass sterilization of an entire racial group. So
No,
fuck
that makes
you,
this whole
dude.
chat Nazis.
This one chatter is holding a lot of weight. Who the fuck is this one chatter?
Polly, a Nazi walks into a bar. Is everyone in that bar now suddenly a Nazi, even if they get kicked out 10 minutes later?
Let me ask you a question. If it is true that there was an entire... Let me ask you a question.
This is the same script all over again.
Christ.
The
Polly,
answer is no, of course not. Of course.
I gotta go. Bio break. I'll be right back.
Well, because it's a dumb fuck question. Of course not. If like Himmler walks into a bar, that doesn't make everybody a Nazi. Good point. Okay, fuck. Owned. I am owned in the marketplace of ideas. Can I make my point now?
Yeah.
If somebody says in the marketplace of ideas again,
you
I
want
will
to talk, Christ, man.
I like that phrase. Don't take that away from me.
It's not gonna fucking change. She's gonna say the same fucking thing all over again, dude. You guys are fucking retarded, dude. This is the most disingenuous, dishonest fucking creature walking planet Earth. She will literally say the same thing all over again. This is bad fucking faith all over the fucking place. She just wants to use Whick for something. Okay, beat up on him. Okay, he's a fucking bad. He's a fucking bad girl. Okay, he's a Jew toy.
I will 5-150 you right now. Let's not do it.
No, this shit is fucking pathetic. Okay, this shit is pathetic. I'm not gonna go to a fucking deaf kid and start singing to him. Okay, that's a waste of my goddamn voice. Neither am I gonna fucking try to goddamn fucking say something to somebody who genuinely will not fucking listen. This is pathetic.
Chud,
I will jizz in your beard if you let this keep going on.
Listen, I just want to let everyone have their say. Okay?
Polly had such a great question that she was about to ask. I'm sure. Please, Polly.
Yeah, of course it was so great. Yeah, go on.
Shut the fuck up. Chud, wait, please. We're communicating. I'm directing communication. This is what you hired me for, buddy. Polly, what was the question?
I will fire you like your Milo.
Shit, I don't even remember what I was gonna say now.
It wasn't important. It was irrelevant.
No, it was you.
Booty cheeks. It was ass. No. Nothing worth remembering is forgotten. Don't you ever forget that, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Polly. So we did the Nazi walking into a bar. Now.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yes, of course, not everybody in the bar is fucking Heinrich Himmler, right? But say Himmler walks into a bar, sits down at the fucking stool, and says, "Hey, how about we genocide some folks?" Right? And somebody says, "Well, I don't know about that. What about if we genocide only half of them?" I like 3/4. Like if there's 3 or 4 people having that discussion.
I feel like we're adding some
Whick needs to release the logs because I've been told that there was at least 3 people engaged in a discussion that sort of went on for a little bit. Not
engaged in a discussion. How do you know that 2 of those people weren't pushing back on them? Like, what do you mean engaged in a discussion? It's not like someone was going, "Yeah, based, we should sterilize people." Probably someone said some crazy shit. A couple of the more reasonable chatters went, "Oh, that seems pretty fucking crazy." And the way you're framing it, 3 people were engaged in a conversation about genocide sounds so much more heinous than one chatter comes in, gets yelled at by a couple more people, and then gets fucking dunked after the mods realize that they missed something.
That doesn't sound like content.
So, oh my god, can I fucking respond? So
yes, please.
So if again, I'm at a disadvantage. Whick is unwilling to give us the information that would be able to destroy me and say whatever. So one, I'm not even saying I know. I'm saying, look, this is just what I said on stream based on somebody in the chat just making this assertion. I'm not saying any of this is what happened, right? Like you're painting me with something I haven't even said, nor am saying even now.
I do have some screenshots.
Well, you did say genocidal chatters and harboring Nazis.
Right? And to see how my chat responded. I'll do that right now. Give me a second.
When you say Whick could destroy you, do you mean in whole or in part? I'm sorry.
I'm curious what PollyPeople's what exactly are her qualifications to even call someone a Nazi?
Oh,
you
no,
know,
Will.
I mean, are you even intelligent enough to determine whether or not someone's a Nazi? I mean, I don't know. Like, are you Jewish or German, or do you have a PhD in
I did march.
Do you have a chemistry degree? Do you know how gas works?
I did. I have marched in at least 3 pride parades.
three Holocaust parades?
Why would you say that?
What the fuck does that have to do with Jews? What the fuck?
That's a callback to
How many Nazi parades have you marched in?
Yeah, a couple. Oh wait, it's not my
No
question.
cheer.
Chat. I'm sorry.
Not in public.
All right, look,
My bad.
look. I again, please. I woke up this morning and I came on stream here to defend myself. I have a day to go about to, so like I really want to answer all charges here. Like, you know, I want to clear the air. So like, I know Will wants to come in and try to like shit on me because he's a little baby bitch, but I don't have time for that right now. We can do it.
Oh
like,
yeah, you
should
do.
come
Shut
on my
the
stream
fuck
later,
up.
brother.
Yeah, you do. Oh,
Hey,
you're gonna
let
dip
me
now
rant,
that I
let me
finally.
rant,
Hey, I
let me
came
rant.
in the chat, and now you're gonna dip, eh? I was curious, maybe if I could get in on the PollyPeople apology tour. You know, you basically come in here, you fucking, you know, get a, I don't know exactly what would be the right terminology, but you supposedly, you know, let, you know, Stardust free. You've said a bunch of horse shit about Stardust for the past couple months. You come in here, fucking suck up to her. Oh, Stardust. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we be okay? I'm sorry for all the bad shit that I've ever said about you. You're fucking pathetic, PollyPeople. You are just a huge loser. But hey, you know, if you're just gonna give out, you know, random apologies, I'm wondering if I could get mine. Could I get my apology? You know,
Can I get my apology for being black as well?
Yeah, you can get yours next.
Yeah,
but can I get mine for being a trans genocide denier? Clearly, I'm not, right? Clearly.
Okay, so does anybody want to talk to me with a minimal level of coherence?
Hey, Polly, do I believe in the trans genocide? Yes or no?
Oh no.
Yes.
That sounds like a movie.
So far as I know, you do.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Hey,
so
gang,
why
this
were you
seems like
fucking
we've
shitting on
addressed
me?
my issues,
Why did we?
I just want to
Wick,
say,
you are innocent, okay?
I think
You're
I
innocent.
think we've addressed my issues.
Wick, you're not
I
innocent.
don't
Wick
care about the
has done
other
nothing wrong. Yeah. I mean, look, Wick, you deserve to have a platform. I like you. I like your content. That's it.
Polly,
Okay,
you
thank
are
you.
such a loser.
I'm gonna go.
Holy
and gang, just
fuck.
before I go, 6 p.m. Eastern tonight,
there it is.
twitch.tv/deathofcertainty. Check it out. Panel's gonna be bopping,
Oh.
gang. Check for secret Nazis, right? There might be. It's like Easter
You
eggs.
should invite me so I can suss out the secret
I'll invite you
Nazis.
to the panel in the future. I promise, Polly. I promise.
All right.
This
All
was
right
just,
then.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay, so
Polly, you're big
Will.
talk when you want people to come on your platform, but then, you know, when you're on Chud's show, you're asking for apologies, doing all this shit. This is some fucking weak ass shit, Polly, coming from you. Holy shit.
Is there anything in that
Wow.
cup, or is it like the fucking talk shows where it's just empty?
I need to get a refill, to be honest. It's like yay full or so.
He's got the
There's a
psychic
little bad
sense.
liquid in there.
That's actually an empty cup. Holy fuck.
I know,
mean,
you
like-
saw it. This is why I'm hitching my wagon to this guy, alright?
What have you got inside
he's
those
got the foresight.
glasses?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
Jesus
melted
Christ.
brothers and sisters. Okay,
He's
everybody knows
controlling
that
me through
chocolate.
them.
Everybody knows that chocolate is black people's skin. If you
Look, we're
drink
done with the
chocolate, you're
coffee,
racist.
okay? There you go.
Excellent.
Hey, Polly, so yeah, I'm curious, could I get my apology? You know, where's my apology at? We're just gonna start giving around pussy apologies for, you know, people you've been talking shit to. Do I get mine, or?
I apologize that you're too much of a pussy to come on my stream.
Oh, the backhanded apology. Yeah, totally, Polly.
You should look, Will,
You
I
should
love
keep
you.
yourself safe.
Look, me and my community, we fucking love Will. Will's our favorite. I invite Will to come on my stream all the time to air his grievances, and he does not. Instead, he comes on here in his safe space to like shit on me with a bunch of other people who are shitting on me. That's kind of a bitch move, brother. Like,
yes.
Really,
Chud,
as
like,
bitchy
Chud,
as you
the-
coming
the
on and
kindest-
fucking
You
bending over
are-
backwards
you
for every
Chud's
fucking person in
community is
this
the
panel?
kindest
Get the
place in the
fuck
world
out of
to
here.
go.
Get out of here,
If I'm
Polly.
being
That's some
honest-
bullshit.
if I'm being honest, Will, I feel like you're not.
Oh, Wick, you're
Wi-
not a Nazi.
Oh, God.
Get the
okay,
fuck out of here.
Will, let's just let Polly. What have you got to say?
Yeah. What can I do for you? Is there anything? Oh, so like, are we done? Have I answered all charges except for Will? Because Will does not.
here.
Will is the one.
Yeah, I'll
little
get my
bitch
time. That's
Who
fine.
doesn't
Hey,
deserve
Polly,
an
out of
apology from
curiosity,
me.
what exactly what are the qualifications for
Oh, no,
someone to
here
be
we
able to
go.
talk about the
No,
trans
wait.
genocide?
Look,
She
here's
said she went to two gay
wait.
parade
Or
thing.
Nazism.
Well,
Okay,
you're trying to
listen,
rehash
making
old news.
She
with all
already
this-
answered
Yeah.
that. She said she went to the parade thing.
Stop with the interpersonal shit, alright? Look, the problem,
Yeah.
obviously,
Everybody but
is
Will
that...
can talk about it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
right.
Everybody is qualified to talk about that stuff except Will.
Chud, when are you
Will's
gonna
the
ask
only
me for
person
my
who's-
opinion? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Sorry, I'm being very racist right now. Krantos,
You are.
What's your opinion, my
Yeah.
friend?
A bunch of white people, and you miss the black guy. Okay. See, every white guy with a beard, okay? It was first Wick, now it's Chud, okay? There seems to be something with white people and their beards. Anyways, this is what I'm gonna say, okay? Polly apologized to Stardust, and she walked back everything that she did to her. She did the same with Wick, but with Will, she's denying him, okay? She's denying him.
Yes,
So I
that's
look
right.
at Will. I look at Will, okay? You know what I see? Another white man with a beard, so I cannot trust him, okay? Chud, you fucked it up for him. Smug, you a bitch. You're still my Nick Fuentes, okay? I heard something about people calling you a Nazi online, okay? So clearly you're doing your job. Keep up the good work. Proud of you, buddy. Now go on.
Will, please continue to beg for an apology
Oh
from
God,
him.
no! Don't. Can we please not like rehash the international shit? Look, like I think. I think.
No. Will feels very slighted here. He's very angry, and
Is it really?
you know, I'm
No
happy
cringe
to listen to
personal
it.
attacks. No cringe personal attacks, okay?
Okay, I've actually got some logs which I believe are Wick's chat logs. So perhaps we can go over these and right now live, and we see what we think. Okay. So
Alright, we're looking.
this is
All
all
right,
I've
hold
got.
on,
This
let's
is
have a
all.
look.
This is all that's been sent to me. So this is all I've got so
Are those
far.
just screenshots, or is it the logs?
It's just screenshots of the conversation I believe that was happening at the time. So
Oh, okay.
you know, this isn't the full logs, but this is all I've got. Just for the purposes of clarity, this was sent to me by Wick. So Wick has sent these to me just for full clarity. Okay. So Admiral of Pro-Sterilization Big Oof, head for Hydra Peacecraft, engage with them with Paulie, who'd have thunk. This person grackle us. I'm just saying poor people breeding isn't creating the problem. Roland Stott then says the famous message: Guy wants to stop school to prison pipeline, reducing the supply is one means. I'm trying to figure out what the relevant bits are here. Stabby arguing with Peacecraft isn't really relevant.
You're childless and mentally ill.
Hey, no need to go that route on someone. So Roland Stott calling for a bit of decorum. Sterilization is an eventuality with resource scarcity.
Ugh, so there's two pro-sterilization people.
Well, hold on. That's not pro-sterilization. That's just if resource scarcity gets to a point
Oh
where
my God,
like, we
dude.
end up in
Okay.
enlightenment. Are you serious?
Listen to what you're arguing for. All right, sorry.
No.
It's,
To be fair, you could see it both
Wait.
ways. You could
I'm
see it both
arguing for
ways.
sterilization now. Jesus Christ, Polly, pull
No,
the
you're not arguing for sterilization, Smudge.
Right.
She's saying you're
Such a
arguing
bitch,
that this
dude.
isn't pro-sterilization. That's what she's saying.
It doesn't.
Go
The
on.
point is
Apocalyptic, like future telling, isn't it? Like that's what it sounds like
exactly.
they're
This
saying
is just.
there.
Oh my
like,
God,
if you-
Stabby has 2 kids.
Do you not believe in
demons
climate
like there.
change, Polly? Do you think that climate change is going to result in a potential catastrophe of resource scarcity?
God, you're such bitches, dude.
I'm asking. Why is it so
Oh my
hard
God,
to
why
answer
did
that
Okay.
why
question?
didn't I get this level of fucking grace, okay? You niggas were going in on me, and then Paulie just calls you bitches, and you guys are like, let me ask you again nicely. You fucking cunt.
You're
You look more intimidating, all right, buddy?
Okay.
It's
You're
because I'm
such-
black. It's because I'm black. Okay, let it know.
You're-
The NFT
Okay,
hates me
alright,
because I'm
so-
black.
Polly,
Call this
So
guy like a 0.5
I
on
see-
the pro-sterilization.
I see the
Yeah.
level of charity that I'm going to get here. So, like I said, look, I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody in my chat said that there were multiple people being like, talking about sterilization type shit. We found somebody that's 0.5 sterilization. You're like, Polly, how dare you call the 0.5 sterilization person?
No,
a
that was never the
sterilization
argument.
person.
Polly,
Get
stop.
outta here,
That was
dude.
never the argument. Polly, don't try and play
Okay,
this game. It was never the argument.
All right, it's me. I'm
Arkansas-
playing games.
No.
Polly
Polly,
is
you're
the real
amplifying the
Nazi.
shit on your stream,
Polly,
dumb fuck. Is
Polly,
it really that hard
our
to
problem.
understand?
Wait!
Stop-
Polly, you're
stop
not doing
being
this
a
again.
You're being
You're
cut
not
right
doing this
now.
again. For God's sake, hold on.
Alright.
Our problem is that you said that Wick was harboring Nazis, which implies obvious intent, and that his chat was genocidal. Someone talking about the dystopic effect that may result in sterilization in the far future is not genocidal. Maybe in your definition of genocidal it is, but it's
are
not
you gonna-
genocidal as the way that you put it. Christ.
Are you gonna keep mischaracterizing what I'm saying and making up stories
Did
to
you not say the
grandstand?
word
Or are
that
you gonna
Wick
engage
was harboring
with
Nazis? Did you
me?
say that or not? Did you say? Am I wrong? Please correct me.
I don't even know that I've ever said that.
Did you
I
call the
wrote
chat
it down.
genocidal?
I'm just
Did you call the chat
assuming.
genocidal?
Okay, let's just.
I'm just
Go on, Polly.
the most I would have ever said is that Wick can't see dog whistles, right?
Well, you said he was harboring Nazis. That was the exact language
No,
you used several.
I don't.
Are you backing
I
off that,
don't
then?
know. Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm just
Look,
asking.
if I said Wick is knowingly harboring Nazis, that was wrong.
didn't
I don't
say
think I've
knowingly.
said that, but I don't think that he's knowingly doing anything. My whole shtick
Okay.
is that he can't see it. Fuck, how many times I gotta say that?
Okay, so you think that there are secretly Nazis being harbored in his community that he is blind to? That's your critique.
Yes.
Okay, can you identify some of these Nazis for us? Are they in the room
fuck
with us
off,
right now?
dude. I don't look.
Okay, let's
Please
just-
tune
let's-
in
It's
to
a feeling,
twitch.tv
Right.
/PollyPeople so I can
Oh, where you can. Okay.
Wait, just slow down, slow
demonstrate
down. Let's just quickly go,
how
just
people
quickly
do their dog whistling.
Go over the rest of these logs quickly. There is something I want to point out.
All right,
here.
yes.
Okay, just very quickly, because it says here they're going nuts. You're missing a good convo. Roland Stott with another comment here, but then there's a comment here. Stabby Stitches, who is a regular in Wick's chat, says 3 men just advocated forced sterilization.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not off base here. My chatters apparently are correct when they said that was happening.
But I guess the thing is Stabby is someone who is quite prominent in Wick's community, and she's kind of calling it out and criticizing it, right? So
yeah.
That would suggest that is something that maybe is a bit shocking for like Wick's chat.
Okay, possibly. Sure.
Yeah, so
Polly,
they're
maybe it's almost
literally
like you should
moderating
learn
it.
shit before you open your mouth. Maybe that's what you should do.
I don't know.
Hey, listen. Wick is not gonna get any goodwill from Polly, okay? She wants
Maybe
to
you
use
should
him
put
for
the
easy
fucking
content.
pacifier back in your mouth, Will, so you don't just pop off and keep embarrassing yourself with your fucking bitchy behavior.
Wait. If you've done it further, Stabby says nah too, so it looks like she says actually 2 people are saying it, and then this person, Nacritis, right? It says chat is disgusting right now.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, look. You know what? This is what happens when you can't see the dog whistles, right? Is they end up going overboard and
Wait, they all saw the dog whistles. They're not dog whistles. They're calling it out directly. Who's not seeing the dog whistle? Holy fuck!
Are you gonna let me finish what I'm saying, or are you just gonna scream like a fucking bitch?
You know,
didn't show us the homework folder. What the fuck?
If you corrected it step by step instead of dropping a gish gallop of bullshit every time you spoke, if we could just like solve them step by step.
I don't know. Okay, all right. Look. Let's take a step back. It seems to me there's a lot of fucking crying bitches on this call, right? That are unwilling to let somebody describe or really fully answer the charges that are being made. And so I don't know where to go with this other than to say, look, it seems to me that what was going on in Wick's chat was exactly what I was saying was going on in Wick's chat. Maybe
he was harboring Nazis.
would you let me finish?
Okay.
Maybe it was noticeable to some, but it certainly wasn't noticeable enough because even though in real time people were calling out that there was this genocidal discussion going on, it still wasn't all dealt with.
Well, no.
Wait,
What's the service level agreement time that needs to be maintained for you to be accepting of a Nazi in someone's chat on a platform where anyone can hop into your chat and start typing? What's the SLA on this? 2 minutes before the chat becomes genocidal, reaches the genocidal contagion threshold, and then Wick suddenly becomes a Nazi harborer? Like, what's the fucking standard you're trying to set? The answer is you don't care. You just want to be able to throw around those words because it's good content. You've self-admitted that it's good content, and you're a piece of shit for making these words fucking meaningless on Twitch. Christ.
Oh my god.
They're actually more important than you actually care less about this than I do, which is surprising. Like, I'm the one who's apparently, being called out.
Why is it surprising?
I'm the one being called out
I
and not
think-
using the word genocide properly.
Okay.
You're fucking ruining it.
So I think that, just to give a bit of a take of my own here, because I've mainly been moderating here, I don't think there's enough hard evidence to say that Polly is explicitly calling for, mass reporting. Whether it's implicit or not is going to come down to your interpretation of certain messages, but I don't think Polly herself is explicitly saying, mass reporting. I do think, though, Polly, that it seems like you may be a bit hyperbolic in how you described the chat, because it seems like originally you were saying there was some sort of harboring going on, but now it seems like you're saying that actually it's more so that Wick doesn't maybe understand some of the things that are being said. That seems to be your position now. Is that right?
That's been my position the entire time. Like, I don't know why I'm being mischaracterized here. Like, I'm not being so the problem here is Smugbug is making all kinds of assertions about the things that I am saying and I have said. I'm not being super and then sort of getting in the way of my response. So like, to the extent he's characterized me as saying Whick is harboring Nazis, literally, I've never made that assertion.
Oh,
So-
what
Do I need
the
the clip?
fuck?
Smug
You
bug,
said
smug
okay.
bug.
All right, I'll go
Where
get the
you-
clip. It's fine.
Okay, if there's a clip or something, maybe we can review
Christ.
that. But yeah, I'm just saying what I
This
see
is
based
high
on the
octane
information
content. Okay.
that's been presented.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
if there's like to the extent that
Not
I've
gonna
said
matter.
anything, it's that it's an unknowing harboring. If I've said harboring, I'm talking about God. My whole debate with him
The
was
fucking
you're
irony.
harboring Nazis because if I said harboring Nazis, I definitely would hasten to add that it's because you don't see what's going on.
Polly dog whistles to her community that other people in our communities are either trans genocide deniers or Nazis.
What?
Yeah, like you dog whistle to your community. You make these stupid implications. You say, oh, I didn't say this or I didn't say that. But you're doing the exact same fucking thing that you're accusing Whick of doing, but you're doing it to your own community. You make these bullshit dog whistles to your tiny little community of idiots. And basically they go and then they go around and they
Jesus.
chit-chat and shoot the shit with all the other fucking
Fucking
people on
true.
Twitch poll. You
I think
are a
we should really
fucking
be
loser,
community
Polly.
side
You are a
streaming, to be
loser.
honest.
Jesus
Based, okay.
Christ.
I don't
So,
really community side streaming.
Wow.
so I would like to see the evidence. So if you're going to make assertions like that, and then just say that it's true, prove it. Prove
What,
it.
that you're a loser? Like, wait, why are we talking about that? Wait, what?
Alright,
No,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
actually confused. I'm actually confused. Dude, this Occam's guy, what the fuck? He's hilarious, dude. Okay, this guy's hilarious.
So,
I'm just
so like, I don't even know.
I didn't say
I don't even know
I
what.
didn't call him a Nazi. This is
I
bullshit,
don't even
Polly.
know
You know
what.
it.
I don't even know what people are saying anymore. So like, I'm sort of losing track of the
all words have
conversation.
lost
I
You
gotta
just
tell you.
woke up.
So
You just
I can
woke up.
explain.
Polly, I'll
You
make it
even
really
have your
simple. The
topic.
reason why you didn't make partner
Here it
this
is.
month is
Yeah.
because your content is shit, and you should
Will,
instead of
don't
using
you
bullshit
say
dog
that.
whistles at
Dude,
people in our
say
community,
that.
maybe you should
There's a
actually try to do
level.
something useful.
Will,
Wait,
Will,
Wait. To be fair,
God
guys,
damn, Will, you're
I know you-
awesome, dude.
I know you guys have like a lot of fucking meta
It's
and
me.
shit, but like Polly's being like quite chill right now, and you guys are going fucking
Jesus.
ape shit, like just one at a
No,
time.
she's
Like,
very chill.
focus.
Exactly.
Focus.
Listen, I'm
Okay,
trying to
sorry.
build some sort of bridge somewhere. So it seems like contention now is Polly is saying I never said about harboring Nazis, or that if I did, it wasn't, as you're presenting it. And Smugberg is saying there's a more explicit clip where Polly did say
Yeah,
that.
let's see it. Let's see it.
Do you,
let's see
I
the
mean,
clip.
Listen, Chud. You're
Hold on,
building
before you
a
do it,
grid
can
on
when
Jello,
Polly
dude.
sees the clip, if Polly sees the clip and
It's
it
not gonna
turns
happen.
out that she did say this shit, is she going to reverse everything that she said for this entire hour and some odd that she's
No,
been
it's
fucking
just gonna
talking?
turn into a
100%
fireball and
not.
walk it back.
No, I'm asking Polly. Polly, if you see
There'll
the
be a
clip and we
technicality,
prove you
like
wrong,
someone said,
what will
do
you
you
do?
agree with this? You said yes, and then she'll go, oh, I didn't explicitly say every word in the sentence, and then she'll walk it back, and it's not gonna fucking matter. So I can.
Smug, I have a
Look,
question for you. No, Smug, I have a question for you. Do you think that
I-
Polly's being good faith this entire time? Do you think that she was being good faith with you?
Oh, obviously, fucking not. Yeah, no, not for a
You
second.
but you still keep talking to her like she's good faith. Oh my god!
Because-
It's like the fucking death spiral. The hands just keep going on until they fucking die.
I agree. It's almost like it's helpful to show how she's constantly dodging questions, how she obfuscates things, how she contradicts herself when it comes to things either not mattering at all or genocide being so important that it has to be called out at every possible
Yeah,
opportunity.
it only takes 10 minutes to see that. You've been doing this for an hour, okay? 10 minutes is enough. Right now, you're putting a dragon.
If you want to
dildo
put
in my
a cap
booty.
on the content, my dude, that's your deal,
Now,
alright?
don't call this content. I would watch turtles fuck before I watch this. Don't you dare fucking call this content. Don't you fucking dare disrespect
as
the
a
name of content, okay?
as a
Polly's
shell
content.
based
Polly's
as a
content, okay?
shell based
Fuck the principles
Twitcher.
of trolling.
Alright, I find this offensive. Chill. Alright.
So I'm
You know
not
what?
the
You know what I
kind
find
of
offensive? You know what I find offensive? Okay, okay. That apparently steel beams burned. Okay, but the passports.
There we
did not
go.
fucking-
All right, I
the
think-
passports still burned. The
think
passports
we're-
still burned. The black box
we're
burned.
reaching
Okay,
that.
but the
I think
passports still
Q has
burned.
sensed. I think
Iraq
Q has
was.
sensed
No, listen.
the
Iraq was
conclusion.
invaded. Iraq was invaded. They weren't
There
involved.
we go.
That's all I'm gonna say. And
So
Chud
I'm
knows
not
about
the
this.
ki-
Okay, he's British.
I'm not
They
the
did
kind
this.
of person who says something to your face and then something else behind your back. I am 100%. So like you can call me bad faith. That's fucked up. But I'm not, and I'm happy to talk to anybody one-on-one where I'm not being constantly interrupted and fucking dogpiled and screamed over. and am willing to engage in sort of any discussion with anybody at any time about anything I've said. So, like what the fuck? This is the only time that anybody ever wants to talk to me is when you can all gang up on me, apparently.
You want to? Well, to be
Yeah, because
so, wait. Hey, wait, stop.
Will, shut the fuck up, mate. Listen, you've done enough. Okay?
So,
Go in a box.
but
Go
I
on.
assume that last time, yeah. So, yeah. Maybe we should just Polly. Do you want to pick one person and then everyone else can just mute because it's kind of a bit
Well,
fucking
I mean,
shit
is there
showy
anything
in
else
here.
to say?
Yeah,
Like, you know.
I'm getting kind of exhausted, to be honest. I like you know what I mean? Like I promise you, I have things to do today. I don't usually fuck. I mean, I literally. I'm gonna say it one more time. I woke up and I'm like, okay, look, I want to clear the air before things get out of hand, and I don't think that's working, right? So I'm gonna have to go about my day, and then hey, you can come by and fucking talk to me if you want to, but. Is there anybody that has anything but a non-bitchy thing to say that I can actually respond to?
Well, there's no, Krantos. I just want to say one thing. So, Polly, the thing I want to say to you is, I appreciate where you're coming from when you're saying about you wanting to talk to people one-on-one. But I think the reputation of your content is very much just like dunking on rightoids, dunking on transphobes, and it feels sometimes like that's kind of what you're trying to do. And even in like conversations with Will, it feels like you're trying to get an angle where you can dunk on him, some sort of genocide denier or something like that. So do you think that maybe people might, feel like that's going to happen to them if they come on your stream?
Don't be pussies.
Okay. So I promise I'll be nice. I promise that I will. Whether
it's not just
what do you
nice,
want?
I don't want you to be nice. I want you to be honest.
I'm always honest.
It's not honesty you're looking for.
Horseshit.
Will, honesty. Will, stop. It's not honesty you're looking for. It's just, the evasion and the dodging and the sneaky debate tactics, right?
No,
Which
wait.
is, not
What
necessarily
I'm saying
dishonest,
is,
but...
if your content, as you admit yourself, is dunking on the rightoids, which, is fair enough. I respect the hustle, there's obviously a risk there that you might bring someone on and that's your angle and that's what you're looking for, and it can preclude a good conversation potentially if that's what you're interested in having with someone. That's all I'm pointing out.
Okay, but I'm here demonstrating that when it's content creators together trying to resolve something that could blow up the community, right? Like Will comes in and is a bitch trying to like raise personal issues, but somehow I'm the one who's bad faith. Like, come on. Will's
being heavily criticized.
We all agree that Will's being a bitch. To be fair,
Will's been criticized quite a lot. There's been a lot of poly dubs when you've been talking to Will. Sorry to break it to you, Will. But Dylan, sorry, what are you doing here, mate? What's up? How's it going? Welcome.
Nothing. I'm just here to say Polly's correct about everything, and everybody else is wrong.
Based. And Chud, you are soy as fuck. Oh my god, these guys are afraid that you're gonna dunk on them.
To Ukraine.
That is ugly. Okay, hey, Smart, don't be a bitch ass nigga. Don't be a pussy. Go on her shit and talk to her on her fucking platform. Okay, stop being soy. What the fuck?
It's not about being soy.
I'm happy to. Hey, listen. I'm happy to listen. After this, I'm gonna pull the clips out. All right, we'll grab them, and then I will go to Polly with the evidence. All right, because there's 2 fucking hours of conversation here. So that's the
don't let Chud inject his soy into you. Okay. Don't let that BWC next.
Well, listen, I'm trying to help Will out here because Will, I feel, had a kind of experience which I saw as being a bit like this. But, he's coming quite aggressive. But, I can understand why Will might feel frustrated because he's been kind of like, denigrated as something which he isn't.
Were you offered a 1v1 with Polly, though? After the first one?
Yeah, I'd rather fucking put nails into my eyeballs.
No, wait.
Why? I don't think.
You're only coming in when she's in a fucking in like a 1v5 or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to come in and get the apology tour since Polly. Yeah, since Polly. What I really wanted to do is I wanted to come in and get the apology tour since Polly was coming in and basally sucking off every person that came in.
Let me just point out. Jesus. Dylan said that he's team Polly, and Polly said, "I just don't like it when minorities are getting the genocide talk, but with white people it's W." It's okay.
I don't think
Dylan
that's being honest. Well,
Dylan and Polly are pro-white genocide. Okay.
I'm a black man.
Okay.
There's one person here that is Loner Box. You obviously had a very contentious conversation that you weren't happy with Polly, but then you said you had another conversation that went better. So, what's the deal there with you and Polly?
Yeah, because I'm not 5 years old. I can fucking chill with people even if we have problems in the past. But
so can I.
Yeah, no, I'm not levying that at you. I'm just levying that at Will. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, I was pretty much dragged, through this community by Sunday, Demon Mama, all these dumb fucks that basically, they used my video with Polly, our conversation, and then basically used it to justify dogpiling me. So I don't give a shit.
Will
honestly.
did get
Polly,
fucked on
I
that
think
one, to
Polly's
be
a
fair.
shit person. So
Would you do 1v1 with a moderator?
yes, that sounds good. Yeah, let's do it.
Who's a trusted moderator that both of you trust?
Ooh.
I don't even have. It doesn't even have to go that far.
Correct.
Well, not your moment. Not your moment,
listen,
brother.
Loner box. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe you could do
Surely
it. I mean,
LB,
don't want to put it on you or
yeah,
anything, but you've got a good relationship with both sides.
It has to be someone that both of them trust, right?
Sure.
I mean, I'll do it.
I would
Both of
trust
you
you to
trust
do
me,
it,
or
Lunchbox.
do you trust Mugbug more or Dylan more? I don't know.
Well, anyway, listen. If you're going to plan content, do it on my fucking stream. Go and do it in your DMs for fuck's sake, okay? But was there anything else?
No, you're here to make content happen everywhere, okay? Chad,
No, we need
alright?
the
This is
receipts
proof that
because
you're an
otherwise people are
orbit,
gonna.
Will, pick your moderator now. Go.
I would trust anyone on this panel to be a moderator. Besides Kura.
You're up.
That's it.
No, we lost
Okay.
it. So close.
Sorry.
By the way, I think this is the first time I've ever been on Chud's stream. This is exciting for me. Hi,
Yes.
hi, Chud. How's it going?
Hey, Polly. I think we've had some disagreements in the past.
Sure.
That we voiced on our own streams, but I've done my best to I know it's been a bit hectic. I've done my best to kind of moderate it a bit because obviously a lot of people have been against you. But yeah.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
I have been on your side. Please do not cancel me, okay? I am a small guy. Please, no cancel
Okay,
me.
boys, gotta go.
Cancel
Bye-bye.
Chud.
Anyway, Polly's right. Goodbye.
Bye.